I'll be saying the story of the purple jar. So once upon a time, there was the girl named Rosamund, and Rosamund lived in the great city of London with her mother, father, and a sibling. Rosamund was a very unique girl, and what I mean by unique is that her decision making was not so good. She always used to desire good looking things over anything. She would if she had the money and if she had the freedom, she would buy anything um, which looks beautiful. One day she went out shopping with her mother, and both of them have passed by many shops. But their final destination was a grocery shop. In their way, they have seen many shops, as I said. And Rosamund, she liked all the stuff in all the shops just because they looked very pretty. But all of those stuffs were real unnecessary and not useful to Rosamund. She can't do anything with all of those. For example, she liked a purple jar in a medicine store which she saw. And also she also liked many pretty jewelry, but all of them were very expensive. If she had the freedom, she would have bought them. She also saw many pretty hats and flower pots. Similar to the case of purple jar, if she had the money, she would have bought them. But her mother, she wouldn't let them. She wouldn't let Rosamund buy them because she was quite disciplined, and she decided to teach Rosamund a lesson. So while they were returning from the grocery shop, Rosamund found Rosamund found her shoes to be broken. They had a lot of problems. They are not only broken, but Rosamund is still wearing them because they're just looking pretty, and that's the value which Rosamund gives to pretty things. And her mother yelled at her and said, "Rosamund, how could you do this? Your feet are hurting so bad, and still you're wearing and still you're wearing those shoes which are spoiled. Come, I'll get a new pair of shoes for you." And then they enter the shop, and the shop was ugly. The shop was ugly, and the smell of the leather inside the shop was not pleasant at all. So Rosamund did not want to buy any shoe. So Rosamund spoke to her mother in this way: "Mother, I don't want any shoe, please. I just want the purple jar that I saw in the medicinal shop. I don't want any shoe, and I promise you, I will not wear anything for a month. I will not even ask you to buy me anything. Please buy me that pretty purple jar. I want that." Then her mother said, "Okay, I will buy you that. But what will you be doing with that? You already have a lot of jars." In Then Rosamund said, "But mother, this purple jar, it is very pretty, and I can even put some flowers in it to make it look even prettier." And after so much time, her mother said, "Okay." Then she bought Rosamund the purple jar. Rosamund liked the purple jar very much, and she hugged it tightly all over the way to home. Finally, they reached the home, and as soon as Rosamund opened the purple jar, a stinky smell came out of it, and that's because of the purple liquid which was present inside the purple jar. Then Rosamund went to the kitchen and poured out all the purple liquid from the jar so that it would smell properly. But soon she realized that when she poured all the purple liquid from the jar also lost its uniqueness. It lost the purple color, which was the only thing that made the jar look unique and pretty. Now Rosamund felt very sad. She was very sad. She was very sad the whole week, and she finally went to her mother and confessed, "Mother, I have realized my mistake. I should have bought the shoes over the purple jar. I have learned my lesson, and I will never waste money over these things." Then her mother said, "Okay, now that you have learned the lesson and realized your mistake, here, take this gift." And her mother surprised Rosamund with a new pair of lovely shoes. And Rosamund was very grateful to her mother, and Rosamund lived happily ever after. And rest of her life, she always made the right decisions. Thank you.